They love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, Arsenal 180. Squeeze, double up.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On second down, it's Pollard. Got some room at the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 26. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. 54, block 54. I got you. Now.
On 1st and 10, Leary. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yo, Jackrabbit.
Throwing again. Leary. That's complete to John Ross. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Leary. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, exit.
To throw again. Leary. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it right.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Last stop.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You got nothing to run.
They run on second down with Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run with Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Let's go.
Second and 4. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On first down, Leary. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Second and 1. Got a man open, it's Ross. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking to throw. Leary. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Leary. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Here's Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Right there. Orbit. Right there. 54.
Throwing on first down. Leary. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Pollard. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And again, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
This will be caught by Brown. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leary. Open man is Ross, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Leary. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 15. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Leary. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow, I go on, Eddie!
That's what I do.
Hey, 57, 55, 55.
Now here's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
43!
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Oh, he sheds himself free. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. Flush to it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Packers! John Ross, 50 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Win the rep. Let's go right here. Check. Yellow. Check 52's to Mike. I'm coming.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt, in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back to throw. Leary. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Leary going deep. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. John Ross, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On the ready. 36. Hey, high 7. It's just me and you. It's just you.
On 1st and 10, Leary. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this is caught by Evans. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55. I got him. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 55. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He completes it to Evans. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Now again, right side. It's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
I got him, man. I got him. Showing it.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 33.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
Joker. 80 weapon. Hey, Ridley.
One final try for Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Green Bay, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.